Hello everyone, welcome to Software Quality Assurance Training SQL Day 12. Uh, I would like to request everyone, please go watch the video from day 1 to day 11 in order to understand day 12. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please write your questions, please write your questions in the comment box and I will get back to you all. Thank you so much. Let's recap what we have learned in previous classes, right? So in previous classes, we have learned or we have completed all three main functions, right? There are three main functions that we discussed. We completed all three main functions in our previous classes. But in day 11, we have completed uh, analytical functions, right? In previous classes, we have discussed analytical functions, which is rank, which is rank. We also discussed dense underscore rank. We also discussed row underscore number. We also discussed lead and lag functions, right? Which is which is a sub function of analytical functions. So we have completed all the three main functions. What is those three main function? Single row function, multi-row function, which is also called group function, and analytical functions. Today we are going to learn. Today we are going to learn subqueries in SQLs. What are the different types of subqueries available in SQL? So first, let's understand what is subquery, right? So subquery means the select within the select written within another SQL statement is called subquery, right? So basically, when you're selecting something, you are selecting something from another SQL, okay? You are getting the value from another SQL statement. It's called subquery. It is also called or it is also known as nested query or inner query. Let me quickly give you an example. Okay, subquery means you are taking the value from another SQL query. So basically, like for example, when you're writing select star from table, you are getting all the information from that table. But subquery means rather than getting select star from table, instead of table, write another query. We will discuss in detail in our coming lessons. Okay, just today we will discuss in today. So what are the use of the subquery? Why do you need to use the subquery, right? So subquery used to find the unknown value, right? What is the unknown value means? Sometimes in a tables you have millions of record. You might not remember all the records, right? But if someone asks find this record, find this kind of record, what you can do, you have to use the subquery to find the unknown value, right? Similarly, to provide the half processed data in an outer query. Outer inner, remember that. Outer means your first query will be outer query and our second query which will be in the bracket, that will be our inner query. So the what happened is here, the subqueries helps outer query to find the value from inner query. That means half process, half data is taken from inner query, half data is taken from outer query. Similarly, it is also used to compare or it is also used to process row by row data, right? Because whenever you use the subquery, first there is two query will be available. There is two query. One is inner query, one is outer query. So always the query will run first the inner query and whatever value gonna generate in inner query, from that value outer query will process the data. Okay, let's discuss in detail one by one. So there is three types of subquery that we are going to discuss mainly. There may be so many types, but these three types of subquery will cover almost everything. So let's discuss these three types. single row subquery, multi-row subquery, and inline subquery. Okay, let's learn one by one. So for going forward, we are going to use three main tables, which is person tables, location tables, and clients table. Okay, we're gonna use those three tables to do our practical activities. Let's learn the single row query. What is single row query? When the subquery return only one row. Remember here, subquery means inner query. Okay, remember that. When subquery return only one row, it is not single row query. Only one row means only one value. Just straight one column, one value. That's it. Your inside query, when your inside query return only one column and one value, is called a single row subquery. And single row, also I mentioned here, write another query in place of where statement. Right, for example, we are doing select star from customer where customer ID. So where customer ID, we are passing the value, right? Rather than passing the value, write another subquery, and that query return only one value, is called single row subquery. I hope you guys understand. L- While doing the subquery, we can use, we're gonna use only this kind of, the mathematical symbols. Equal to, that is called not equal. Greater than, less than is called not equal. This is also called not equal. This is less than symbol, greater than symbol, less than equal to symbol, greater than equal to symbol, right? So let's, so going forward, we'll be discussing with the questions. Our practical things we are going to be discussing the question way. So here, my first question is, display all the person detail who are working in client 10, right? So see here, we are pass. I'm saying select star from person table, right? Where I am, where client ID is 10. So I am passing the value. Now I know the value, so I pass. What if I don't know the value? Remember, so that was we learned the benefit. This subquery helps to find the value of unknown situation. So here I am passing the client ID as 10. Rather than passing the client ID, write another query here and display exactly the same thing. So let me copy these four query and explain one by one with exact. So if you see here, display all the person detail who are working in client 10. So what I am doing, I am select star from person table where client ID 10. Now I found three records because client ID is 10. I know that. But what if I don't know the client ID, right? So, but I know this 10 client ID means Bank of America. So here what I'm doing is same thing, same result will be displaying by writing subquery. So what I'm doing, display all the person detail who are working in Bank of America. Client ID 10 means Bank of America. How do we know? We will know that. So here, what is happening here? Here we are passing the 10, right? And so see here we got 10. But rather than directly passing the 10, we write the subquery here inside. So remember, single row subquery will return only one row and one column. So always when you run the whole query, first it will run only this, right? So what I'm saying here in my subquery says select client ID, right? I'm taking client ID from clients where client name is equal to Bank of America. So what will happen here? This query will first run and it find wherever the client is Bank of America, it will write the client ID here, and that client ID will look right here and display the record from here. Okay, so if I run this query, if I run this query, okay, if I run this query here, exactly same thing has displayed, right? So what we did here, instead of writing the value, instead of passing the direct value, we are writing the subquery, and subquery is giving only one row and one record. Let me run the subquery inside query. See here, only one value. Same thing we passed here, right? The value that came from our subquery, same value password. So remember, single row subquery always gives only one row and only one value, only one row and one column. Okay. Similarly, display all the person detail who are not working in Bank of America. That means that means other than Bank of America, right? They are working other than Bank of America. So what I'm doing here, again, I am finding the client ID of Bank of America by writing the subquery, right? So I write subquery and I know the Bank of America ID is 10. Now I want all the detail from the person where client ID is not 10. See here, I put not. So instead of not, instead of I can directly put here 10. Directly I can put like 10. But instead of putting 10, I wrote single row subquery. Now if I run this the query, client ID 10 will be not here. You see the client ID here? Client ID 10 will not be here because we are using not in. Same query, not in, same query, you can use with this keyword also. Greater than less than symbol and greater than symbol, you can use this one. So if I run this query, it will give 11 row as well. See here? The client ID 10 is not there. So I hope you guys understand the what is called uh, single row subquery. You can use greater than symbol, like for example, I want all the client who is whose client ID is greater than, right, which client ID is greater than Bank of America, which client ID is less than Bank of America. No record because Bank of America client ID is 10 and there is no client ID 10. So you can use other symbol as well, greater than, equal to, not equal to, less than or equal to, everything you can use. Okay. I here I am giving the example just only equal to and not equal to. Okay, but you can use all other functions. You can play around all other functions by writing those kind of query. All right. Next, let's learn the multi-row subquery. Multi-row subquery, what is here? What do you know about the multi-row subquery? Let's understand. When subquery return more than one row. Remember, earlier we say when subquery return only one row. But here, when subquery return more than one row, it is known as multi-row subquery. In multi-row subquery, we have this many subfunctions in, not in, any, all. Note here, see, null value are not calculated here. If there is any null value, we cannot calculate null value with subquery. And remember the null value. If you want to change the null value into some value, we have learned the nullif function, right? So I hope you guys remember that. Let's learn one by one by writing a question. See, display all the client detail from the client table. Okay, display all the client detail from the client table in which persons are working. See, very nice question. This is real time project kind of questions. Okay, display all the client detail from the client table in which persons are working. So first, I have to find the client ID from person table, right? So I wrote this one and I took the client ID and that client ID will be gonna pull from the client table. So what I'm doing, my outer query, because it says display the client detail. So that means I have to display the client detail. So what I did, select star from client table. All right, where client ID. Okay, because client ID is also presenting person table. So I'm not taking the client ID from person table and matching with the client table and display the client detail. All right, let me copy all the query and run to you guys one by one. All right. Let me copy. All right. So here display the, if I run that, it will give me Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Fidelity, MetLife, Blue Cross Blue Shield, right? How do I know? First, it says display the client details. Okay, so we take the client detail table here, but are these person are working? Yes. Let's see the client ID in person table. If I see here, what client ID do I get? I got 30, 25, 15, 15, 10, 15, right? 35, like this client ID. And what happened is here? That means here we are passing this value. Like in this query, so let it start from client, where client ID, either you can pass this value where, and you can pass in like a 10 comma 15 comma, right, like that, all the values that are displaying the result. Or rather than typing all the value one by one, let's write subquery, right? That's why you write subquery to save our time. Let's see, for example, if there is a million record, if this query gives the million record, we are not able to type all the million record. So in that situation, we have to use subquery. That is another benefit, right? So first it run the inner query and give the output, and then outer query, where condition outer query look the value from the inner query and display the result from the outer query details. So that is why it display there is these many client. These are the client where people are working. There may be some other client when there nobody working. So currently we got 5 record, right? So we have 6 client. United State Bank, nobody working in here, right? So that's why this function is used to find the unknown value. Second question, display all the client data from client table where no one is working, right? Where no one is working. So exactly same query I copied here, all right, and I put not in function instead of for condition. So if I run this query, what I'm doing it, select client ID from person table where client ID is not null. Okay, where client ID is not null. So what will give? It will give all the client ID without null. So if you see here, there is client ID 30, 25, 15, 10, 15, 10, but all are the correct value. There is no null. Now I am saying that display all the detail from this table which is not in this. Okay, which is not in this. So that means let's run this query and see what 35. 35, the client ID 35 is not in the person table. That's why it's given 35 client ID, client code is USB, and client name is United State Bank. Okay. Similarly, let's do some more practical things. All right. Display person detail who are working as a senior QA and they're working in the MetLife Insurance Company, right? Display the person detail. That means our outer query will be person. Remember here, when I say display the person detail, that means our outer query will be person table who are working as a senior QA in MetLife Insurance Company. So first of all, what is the relationship between person table and client table? Client ID, right? Client ID is the column that is in both table. So we have to find out client ID between person table and client table. So first, display the person details. So our out query is the select star from person table. Now where job is equal to senior QA, because we are saying working as a senior QA, where job is equal to senior QA and client ID in MetLife, because there may be so many people working in MetLife, right? So that's why we have used here in function. And after in, I am writing subquery. So subquery, what I'm saying, I'm finding the client ID from client table where client name is MetLife. So when you run a whole query, database will run first this query. Okay, it will run first this query, and it give 20, the client ID is 25. In MetLife, the MetLife client ID is 25. And so instead of client ID in, it will pass 25. Now it will look how many people are working in 25 and their job is QA. So what happen is when you run total, we see two people. See here, these are the two people, Kiran and Mike. Okay, two people, two person. They working as a their job as a senior QA, and their client ID is 25. That means they are working in MetLife. So I hope this is very good example. Similarly, let's display another one. Let's discuss another one. Okay, same negative questions. Display person detail. Again, I said person detail. Who working as a senior QA, but not working in MetLife. They might work somewhere else, right? So what I'm doing here, what I'm doing, I write the outer query select star from person table where job is senior QA and client not in, and my inner query is same. My inner query is same. So remember, it will display all the client except 25 client ID. So let's see here. See here, one person working as senior QA, but he's not working in MetLife. He may working somewhere else. See, Hari Sai working as a senior QA, all right, but his client ID is 30. Let's see what is the client ID 30 means. Okay, client ID 30 means, let's see, I think, okay, let me run the client ID 30 means. Star, star. Client ID 30 means, okay, Sai is working in United State Bank. That means, but he's working as a QA, senior QA, but he's working in United State Bank. All right. Next, display all the person detail whose salary is less than the maximum salary of developer. Okay. Very nice questions here. Display the person details. Okay. Definitely we are going to write the person detail where salary is the maximum salary of the developer. Okay. So what I'm doing is I am using the any key where select star from person where salary is greater than, and then I'm doing the any. Okay, and my inner query is giving the salary of developer. So let's see here. Salary of developer is how much? We are saying 7,000 and 7,550, and I'm seeing maximum salary. So if you run a whole query, if you run whole query, see all of them, their salary is less than the maximum salary of developer. We know the developer salary is 7,500, right? So the maximum salary of developer. Okay, so this is the see developer salary is 7,550, and these all value are less than the maximum salary of developer, right? Similarly, you can use you can use this function as well. So what I'm doing, select the maximum salary, okay, from developer, from person table where where job is developer. So you see here 7,500, right? And same thing here same thing, select star from person where salary is less than this value 7,550. So this query has given the salary less than 7,550. All right. Similarly, display all the person detail. All right. Display all the person detail whose salary is more than minimum salary of developer. So let's see the inner query. Okay. The inner query, what is giving? The salary is giving 7,500 and 7,550. What is the minimum? Minimum is 7,500. Then it says display the more than, right? Display the more than 7,500, right? So let's see here, more than 7,550. So if you see here, more than 7,550, the any record, okay? So the minimum salary of developer, okay? The minimum salary of developer is display all the person detail whose salary is more than minimum salary of developer. You can write this query or you can write this query. See here, exactly. See, their salary is greater than minimum salary of developer. Similarly, we can play all function also here. Already used in and all. And here, if you see here, display all the person detail who is more than maximum salary of developer by using the all keyword. Okay. Similarly, by using the in keyword. So I hope you guys understand the what is called multi-row subquery. Okay. So multi-row, single row subquery, inner query will give only one result and the outer query will pull back from that query based on that. Similarly, multi-row query, inner query will give more than one row and the outer query will display all the detail based upon the inner query, right? Similarly, inline view subquery, this is also very important, okay? Inline view subquery. This is a type of subquery in which another query will be written in from clause of the select statement, right? So what it says, in place after the from, we are writing table name, right? So instead of table name, write another SQL statement is called inline, see, inline view subquery. Or see here, of the clause of select statement, okay, or in place of table name, okay, simple here, in place of table name, write another SQL statement. It is known as inline view subquery. What is the syntax? Select star from, see here, so here select star from, but after from there is no table, right? So select star from, and instead of writing the table, write another query. Very simple. So for example, select star from, and I am giving the inner query, select star from person table where job is not null, right? As I'm giving, when I run this subquery, I am making subquery as temp table. So let me copy all those things and learn one by one in details. Okay. So here what I'm doing is select star from person, select star from, and I did not give any table. So instead of giving table, I making subquery and I giving the temporary table name of subquery. So if I run this, see it's done here. That means getting, that means first it will run this query, right? And when they run this query itself become a temp table. That means instead of from, we are making temp table. That means this is our query become, right? But how temp table become? Temp table become from this. All right. Similarly, display the fourth highest salary detail of the person in output. What I'm saying here, display the fourth highest salary in the table, in person table, who has the fourth highest table. Remember, we have learned the dense rank function, right? So we can use that function. So what I'm doing, select star from, okay, select star from. Now in place of table, I am writing big query, okay. I am in place of table, I am writing another table. So let me see here. All right. So what query I am writing here? Let me make some more. As full name, salary, temp table. Okay. So see here, select star from. All right. In this place of table name, I am writing another query. My another query is select I'm doing the concat function, joining first name, last name, and making as a full name. My first column only full name, okay? My second column is salary. My third column is job. And what I'm doing is I'm using dense rank function that we discussed. Dense ranks over order by salary descending. Order by salary descending. So what will this function? Dense rank will provide the rank value of the salary order by descending. So highest salary 1, less than highest 2, less than third highest 3, like that, from person table. So if you run only this one, what value you will get? See here. So highest salary 1, okay, second highest 2, third highest again 2, okay, you see it again 2 because both are same. Fourth highest 7,550, third highest, and fourth highest 7,500. So there is two people whose salary is in fourth position, right? There's two people. So 1, 2, 3, 4 columns will be displayed, and I'm displaying all the 4 columns and their first name, their salary, and their job by from the inner query. So I'm giving here where dr. See here, I create a column called dr. So what I'm giving, and from the our inner query, whole inner query, I make a table called temp table here, and from temp table I'm saying in where dr equal to 4. So what is dr for? Dr 4 means these two, right? That means we'll be in our whole result we'll be seeing ETL tester and developer with Abhi and Deva. So let's run this one, fourth highest salary. You see that the fourth highest salary in whole table, we have Abhi Misra, Deva Singh, and their salary is 7,500, and their job is ETL and tester and developer. Similarly, display display the second highest salary of each person. Display the second highest salary detail of the person in each position. See here, in each position what is the highest salary, little bit different, okay? Second highest salary in each position, okay? So here we have to do the partition by client id, each position, okay? So what I'm doing is my outer query select star from, and my inner query select first name, okay, concat last name, that become full name, my salary, my job. I am using dense rank, okay, dense underscore rank over partition by client ID. Okay, what are you doing? Partition by client ID, order by salary descending. So what happens is it will first partition, it will be first divide how many people are working in each client, and for each client how many, what their salary, what their highest salary and the lowest salary, and like that. So and from and whole functions I am giving as a temporary column called dr from person table where job is not null, and I'm making temp table. But let's see what will be displayed in this value. So if you see here, we will see here client ID. Okay, it's giving, we know that we are giving the client ID. So let me copy the client ID also here. All right, client ID. All right, let me run this query. All right, so if you see here, second position, they are working ETL test. See, their job is test lead ETL tester, okay? And their salary, second position here, test lead, Abhishek Pandey, Abhishek Kurmi, Krishna Kurmi. So I am choosing the second position, okay? So our output will be this, and this. I have the senior QA, right? There is two senior. How many senior QA? Let's see here. ETL test lead 1, ETL test lead 2. See here, 2. ETL test lead here, test lead. There is 2 test leads, so I'm giving 2 here. Okay, 2. Similarly, developer 1, 2, 2 developer, right? And which has the second highest salary? He has second high because this is the first, and he has second highest salary. So that's why I'm giving second highest here. So if you run this query, you see that there is 2 test lead, okay, and one test lead salary is something else, and second test lead salary is this much. Similarly, developer, senior QA, and ETL test, ETL lead. Okay. So I hope you guys you understand the use of uh, inline view subquery. Similarly, display the first highest salary of the person in each position in output. Same way. Over there, I use second, here first. See, so ETL tester, one person is ETL tester, his salary is highest. Senior associate, highest salary. Right, automation engineer, highest salary, and CPC here DR1. That means dense rank function. I use that. So I hope you guys understand. Note we can use the dense ring and ring also, both function. So I hope you guys understand, and please do let me know if you have any questions, concerns. Please watch the video 2 times, 3 times, and if you have question, if you have concerns, please write your question in comment box and I will get back to you all. Thank you so much.